Folks, today I would like to talk to you about the fundamental reason why there is so much suffering in New Delhi, the capital of India. You cannot say that I don't live in India, I don't belong to India, I'm too far away from what is happening in India, and so on. I'm sure you heard about the coronavirus. It's just not a local problem. Whatever happened in China is impacting the whole world. The same way, if there is going to be a third world war, I'm sure that you are all aware that will impact others. If American stock market crashes for some reason, maybe because of coronavirus or something else, the whole world will be impacted. So it is imperative, and you cannot be complacent anymore, saying that such things are local, such happenings, sufferings are local. It's imperative to find the fundamental reason why there is so much suffering in the capital city of India. There are people who blame one religious for sect versus the other religious sect. And there are folks who say that the real reason why there is so much problem is because of the fundamentalists, not the religious people, but the fundamentalists on both sides. They are the culprits. They are the reason why there is so much suffering, there is so much fight and stone throwing, deaths, hospitalization, suffering in New Delhi. As I'm sure that you all know by reading the history, that a small speck of fire, a small thought, a small concept, a small idea can ignite a big, huge fire and destroy a lot of people in the whole world. That's what happened in the Second World War. I'm sure that that's what happened in the First World War too, and that may be the reason why a third world war is going to happen. Many people say that it's okay to be divided by religion, but it is not okay to be the fundamentalist, a terrorist, then who will kill other people in the name of religion. Even people say that there are many paths to God. It's okay for you to go on your path, and I will go on in my path, and eventually we will meet in one God, because there is only one God, and we will all reach there. So it's okay to be divided by the religion, to conceive various forms of worship, to conceive various forms of God, and be divided in the name of religion. But is that really true? Can you define a path to the unknown God, the one which is beyond human mind? Can you define using your mind a path to something which is beyond human mind? In Tamil Nadu, India, Muruga, which is another name for Kartigeya, which is also worshipped in the northern part of India, has two wives. Is married god, whereas in the north, I believe Kartigeya is the one same as Muruga of Tamil Nadu folks. Is unmarried. It's a brahmachari. Whereas Vinayaga is married in the northern India, and in the south, in Tamil Nadu, Vinayaga is a brahmachari, unmarried god. From this, you can very easily find out that these names of God, these forms of God, are not real God. They don't point to the real unknown God, the one that doesn't have a religion, beyond any kind of division. So by defining various religion, by belonging to various religion, you cannot reach the same God, because the God defined in each religion is different. What is the fundamental reason why people divide in the name of religion? As I've been saying from my first video, which I published in 2018, that the basic reason why people have defined various religion is the divisive nature of the human mind. The fact that people are being ruled by the divisive nature, divisive thoughts of the human mind. That is the fundamental reason why people have found various faiths, various forms of religion. And it is this divisive nature which divides people across the dimension of country, race, caste, region, people talking one language versus another language, and so on. Most of the folks will realize that it is this divisive nature of the mind which makes people to think that I am different from the other folks in the world. Fundamentally, I am different. I am I myself, but there are other people in the world. It is the same divisive nature of the human mind which thinks that my family is different from the rest of the world. My caste is different from the rest of the world. The people belonging to my political party, my political leader, who worship my political leader, is different from the rest of the people. My race is different from the other races. It is the same divisive mind which thinks that people of my country is different from the other people. People of my religion is different from the other religion, people belonging to other religion. Unless folks understand that it is this basic fundamental divisive nature of the human mind is the cause for all human suffering. The human suffering will not go away. It will get only amplified because, as I said, the whole world is just one small village. Everybody is so closely knitted together. So I would suggest, instead of being ruled by this divisive nature, the divisive thoughts in the human mind, understand, as I said in the previous video, that you are independent of what your mind and five senses tell about you, saying that you belong to this religion, you belong to this country, and so on. Note that you are independent of all the thoughts, all the divisions created by the five senses and the mind. Instead of being ruled by this divisive thoughts and the divisive nature of the five senses, rule them, be in charge of the mind. Use the mind, getting rid of its divisive nature. Mind was not originally designed to dictate you to go in one way, to dictate you to think that you are divided. It was designed to help you to live efficiently. For example, you don't have to learn you don't have to learn today what you learned yesterday. If you know how to go from one place to another place yesterday, then you can just use that information in your mind to go to that place today, to learn various skills. You don't have to learn the skill each and every day. Whatever you learned yesterday, you can remember and perform that skill. Mind was not designed to divide people. You need to understand and take charge of the mind whenever it tries to divide people. Unless people, humanity, rules over the mind, not being ruled by the divisive nature of the mind, the world will keep suffering. If there is a third world war, I hope there is no such thing. But if it happens, humanity will suffer. That's what everybody says. I'm not saying that. It's enormously unprecedented suffering people will go through. So please understand that. And don't say that, okay, what's the point in only myself changing while everybody else is the other way? But the starting point is for you to change. You should not think that I will change only if everybody else changes. That's not the right way, because that will never happen. If everybody thinks that way, the change will not happen. But at least if you think that I will change whatever happens to the other people, whatever way the other people are thinking, then at least one person in this world has changed. And other people, there is a possibility that other people may take you as a role model and change. So folks, think about all these things and be independent of the divisive nature of the human mind. That's what I want to talk to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will answer.